Hello everyone, welcome back to Atreyu Crochet. So in today's video I will be showing you how to make the granny square. The granny square is an amazing project to work on because one, it's very simple and there's a pattern and you will easily memorize it, and it just gives you the perfect opportunity to work on your tension, to work on all things crochet basically, to work on your stitches, and it just grows and grows and you can continue on for however long you want, making your square bigger and bigger. And yeah, it's just very fun. So it's really simple, really fun. It's an awesome way to work on your crochet techniques. And yeah, do I have to sell it any further? Alright, let's get to the video. So we're going to start out with a slip knot. I've shown you this a few times now, so you should know how to do it. And now we will tighten. Let me adjust my camera so make sure you can see. Alright, so yarn over, under, over, under. And now I'm going to chain 4. I'm holding this tail with these initial chains. So 1, 2, now I'm holding the chains as they are being created. 3, 4. Okay, I have chained out 4, and now I'm going to use a slip stitch, not slip knot, a slip stitch, to join back all the way to the first chain, which is there. And now I'm going to go through both stitches like that. You guys have seen that before. What this does is it creates a little ring for me, okay? You can't really see it because it's blue, but there's a little hole in there. And I'm going to start crocheting in that hole, in that ring, in this ring. So now, since I'm going to be using the double crochet for this project, I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to make 2 double crochets. So go into the hole there, into the center of the ring. 1. That's 1 double crochet, and go back into the center of the ring. And that tail, just kind of get it out of your way. Keep it in, keep it behind your crochet hook. And now I've crocheted 2 double crochet, and here's the chain 3. Alright, so I'm going to pull those back like that a little bit. So a grouping of 3 stitches is oftentimes called a shell, okay? So if you ever hear me say that, it just means 3 stitches grouped together. So 3 double crochets is a shell. Alright, so now I'm going to chain 2. Believe it or not, this chain 2 is going to serve as a corner. You can't see it right now, but it's going to be a corner. Alright, so now I'm going to create another shell. What's a shell? Grouping of 3 double crochets in this case. So I'm going to go back into the ring. Crochet 1, double crochet 2, double crochet, and 3 double crochet. Alright, now I'm going to chain 2 again because that's going to be another corner. So far it's been chain 2 and then 2 double crochet, chain 2, a shell, 3 double crochet. Now I've just chained 2, 3 more double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to chain 2 now to make another corner, and I'm going to create or crochet another shell, which is another 3 double crochet. So go back in there, 1. I bet you guys didn't know you could fit this much in the center of a 4-chain ring, did you? 2. 3. Give myself some slack. Okay. So, you see where these chain 2s are? Those are the corners. First corner, second corner, third corner. And then I'm here. I need a corner there. But I don't have a chain 2. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to chain 2. 1, 2. And now, this is that initial chain 3. I'm going to go into the top chain. And I'm going to do a slip stitch through like that. Okay? So, remember where the chain 2s are? Those are the corners. So if I lay this flat, put my fingers in those holes, you see I'm starting to have a square. So if we look at this one right here, this is that. Do you see that? Okay, and we're just going to build on top of that. So if you were to do that, that's exactly what it is. Alright, so continuing on, and this is just a solid color granny square, so we don't have to worry about changing colors. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to go back into that hole right there. I know normally when you crochet we move this way, but we're going to go back into this hole. So we'll put 2 more double crochet back in that hole. You guys see that? So 1, and they will actually end up in front of the chain 3 that we just made, and then 2. Alright, see how I did that? Let's go back to this row. I chained 2, did a slip stitch, and then chain 3 because I'm making double crochets, and then I put 2 double crochets in that hole. Alright, now we're going to just chain 1 because this is in a corner now, and we're going to go to this corner over here, and now we'll start another shell, so another set of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, yarn is splitting a little bit, I take my time to correct it, 3. Okay, this is a corner, so now I need to chain 2, and I'm going to put another shell, another set of 3 double crochets in that same hole because it is the corner. So 1, 2, 3. You see how that chain 2 forms the corner there? Okay. So this is the next corner. We need to get over there. So just like before, since right now we're not crocheting the corner, we only chained 1. It kind of acts as a bridge, just like it did here. See that shell? That chain 1 bridged the gap over to get us to the corner. So now we need to do the same thing. Chain 1 serves as a bridge to get us to this corner, and now we'll put another shell or another 3 double crochets in to that corner. Alrighty, since this is a corner, we want to chain 2, and then we want to put another 3 double crochets in there, another shell. Okay, going back, putting our fingers through there, you see it is indeed a corner. Alright, so we've done this corner and we've done this corner. So we have this corner to do, the third corner, and then we need to finish that corner. And I'll show you how to do that. So, once again, we need to get over to that corner. To do so, we just chain 1. And now that will serve as a bridge to get us over to the corner, and we put 3 double crochet. And now that we're in that corner, we need to chain 2, because the chain 2 creates the corner effect. And then we're going to put another shell or another 3 double crochet in there. So 2, 3. Okay, we need to get to that corner, so we're just going to chain 1, and then we're going to put 3 double crochet there. 1, 2, 3. And now we're back at that corner. Now we already have this shell here that will complete that corner, right? Notice how in each corner we have 6 double crochets, 3, then chain 2, then 3, 3, then chain 2, then 3, 3, then chain 2, then 3. Here we have 3 and we have 3. So guess what we need? We need a chain 2. Yes. 1, 2, because that's going to form the corner, see, when we slip stitch it. And just like before, we're going to go into that top chain. This is the initial chain 3 for the row. We go into the top chain and we use a slip stitch. Alrighty, same thing again, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Just in case it wasn't clear before, watch how I do this. So I just chain 3. I'm going to go back into this corner to put my 2 double crochets. So I yarn over and I go back into that hole there. And now that's 1 double crochet, and I do it again, back in there. It's 2 double crochet. So basically we've created half of the corner, right? Notice how each corner has 2 groupings or 2 shells. We've created the first shell already, and we will create the second shell once we get back around, just like we just did in this row. Okay. Alright, so we need to get across this shell, so we chain 1, that will serve as the bridge, and we put 3 double crochet on top of that chain 1 space below, in the row below. Okay, so that was a shell, chain 1, shell. So we put a shell in that chain 1 space. This is what we call a chain 1 space. And since we're still not at the corner yet, we need a bridge. We'll chain 1 again, and that gets us over to, it gets us across the shell over into the corner. And now we'll crochet 3 double crochet, and we're in the corner where we have to have a total of 6 double crochet. So we use our chain 2 to create that corner effect, and then 3 more double crochet or another shell. Okay, we're past the corner. We're trying to get to this chain 1 space, so we use a chain 1 to serve as a bridge to get us across this shell. And now we put 3 double crochet in there. Sorry if I crochet too fast. You guys can slow it down though. We're still not at the corner, so we need another chain 1 to get us across this shell into the corner. And now we will put 3 double crochet into the corner. Okay, chain 2 and put 3 more double crochet into that same corner. And I'm moving fast because at this point you guys have seen me do this a lot, so I don't want the video to be too long. And it's just repetition. Chain 1, go across the shell and put your own shell in there. Another 3 double crochet. We're not quite at the corner yet, so just chain 1 and then put a shell, another 3 double crochet in there. And now that we're finally at the corner, we'll use our chain 2, 1, 2 to create that corner effect, followed by 3 more double crochet, because remember each corner gets a total of 6 double crochet, 3 crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Alright, chain 1 to get us across that shell, 3 double crochet into the 1 chain, or the chain 1 space, chain 1 to get us over into the next corner, and we'll put our 3 double crochet there. We're completing that corner now. Okay, and since we're back, here's the chain 3 that began that round. Since we're back here and this is a corner, we need a chain 2 to create the corner effect. We'll slip stitch into that top chain, and then there you go. Okay, so we could lie it down, put our fingers in those 4 corners to kind of keep it nice and square. And yeah, let's compare it to the one that I've already made. Okay, so it's coming out nicely. Let's do one more round of this. Alright, so what are we gonna do? Yes, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2 double crochet because we need to create a shell. This chain 3 only serves as the first of the 3 stitches for the shell, so we need to put 2 double crochet, and we'll go back in that hole. It's amazing that even though you're going backwards, the stitches still fall in front of the chain 3 there. I love that. Alright, remember we only chain 2 in the corners, so we know we're only going to chain 1 here, and then shell. And in this round I'm just going to say shell so you can get used to knowing that that equates to 3 double crochets in this case, since that's the stitch we're using. Chain 1, shell, chain 1, shell. Now we're in the corner, so the first shell of that corner. But because we're in the corner, we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then the other shell that goes in the corner. Okay, so you see. Alright, chain 1. By the way, let's look at this. I know I'm going to chain 1 shell, chain 1 shell, chain 1 shell, chain 2 shell. Okay, so you can even look ahead and see what you're going to have to do. Chain 1 shell. You guys see how the pattern just repeats, right? That's what makes it so easy. You don't need really instructions, and once you get the pattern, chain 1 shell, and now we're in the corner. Once you get the pattern down in your head, it's there, you know, and you know exactly what you have to do because you're basically just repeating yourself. I chain 2 now because I'm in the corner, shell. Okay. Yep, so I'm going to put a shell there, and then 2 shells in there, separated by a chain 2 because it's the corner. Alright, so chain 1, shell, chain 1, shell. Normally I do this, you know, once you have the hang of it, I do it off camera. But I figured with this one, since it's such a short project, I might as well just crochet it on camera. Chain 1, shell in the corner, the first shell in the corner. So you guys can see how quickly you can get through these projects, believe it or not. And because we're in the corner, we separate the shells by a chain 2, which I just did. Shell. Alright, I'm on the last leg now, right? So looking ahead, This is where I started. That's that chain 3 of that row. Okay. So I only have this side to complete, and then I'll be done. Chain 1 shell. Maybe I need to put this up a little bit. If I can get it to stay. Okay. Chain 1 shell. Sorry, this table is kind of noisy. And chain 1 shell, which puts me in the corner. Okay, so now I'm at the corner, but the corner is not complete because it doesn't have the chain 2. So chain 1, chain 2, and slip stitch in chain 1, 2, 3, the top stitch of the chain 3. Pull through like that, and then you can chain 1, cut your yarn as I've shown you in previous videos, and pull. Okay, so this, you guys, is how to create a granny square. Isn't that really nice? And you can make a whole bunch of these and connect them and make blankets, or you can just continue crocheting around and around and it'll get cute. You can use it as a throw. I mean, there are all sorts of projects that you can do with the granny square. It's a very simple project, but it has many uses and it serves as wonderful practice when it comes to crocheting. So I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I will see you in the next one.